Welcome to Strategic Alliance Management. This video is all about how to build an ecosystem strategy. The key point over here is ecosystems are so complex that it is hard to really build an ecosystem and a strategy on a video. It just doesn't work. It really needs proper thought and process. This video is going to do only one very important thing. It is going to build a structure and a structure of components that can work together for any ecosystem building. Cool? Okay, let's go for it. First of all, when we build or design an ecosystem, one needs to constantly think about what happens in the market. For example, you've seen the total project picture, but what can happen is that multiple other products can combine your competition and then replace you. So one needs to be very careful about understanding not only how to build ecosystems with multiple partners, multiple GSIs, customers, etc., but there is a huge need to actually understand what happens in the market and then also have a competitive strategy. The next piece is when you design ecosystems, you have to understand the power play behind the design. If you do not understand this picture, I strongly advise you that you go back to the GSI training, which is on the website of strategicalliance.management, and go through what this slide can actually mean. Long story short, for those who do not understand this, on the left hand side, on the blue boxes, they are the different personas in an entire business or an entire, customer or a company or a big function. What happens is the green boxes basically say what you can deliver, and the red boxes are all about what the GSI can deliver. The more you move towards the right from tactical, it becomes way more strategic or transformational. So one needs to understand these dynamics behind the power of what you can deliver and what others can deliver. The reason being, if you cannot deliver tangible pieces, then you need to be very careful because you can be easily replaced. Cool? Okay, so now how do we design the go to market? Now, this is not the go to market, but the design of the go to market before you even build the go to market. Make sense? Okay, so you've you probably got this total project and solution piece because we have talked about this in so many slides. But very be, you need to be very candid about some of the asks. For example, in an ecosystem, one needs to articulate very clearly what each party can get out of a sale of a certain product. For example, if you're working with multiple GSIs, then the way you need to articulate this is for a sale of a certain product, say $1, the GSI will get a certain number of dollars. IoT or ERP transformations are exactly that. So one needs to be very, very careful that you need to clearly demarcate what's in it for each other in an ecosystem. Second ask is if you're not a market creator. Now mind it, a market creator and a market enabler are different. Market creators like IoT or say cloud companies, they create the market, like IoT or ERP, etc. Now, on the other way, If you're not a market creator, then are you a market enabler or are you a market rider? The moment it is not a market creator initiating that ecosystem, you need to be very careful because you need to operate based on cause and effect because you are dependent on the market creators to build the ecosystem along with you. Hardware companies and OS or operating system companies are a perfect example. Similarly, who's going to build the entire architecture? Who's going to project manage it? Who's going to deliver it? Now, out of this, when you build the go to market, who needs to be enabled? What about onshore? What about offshore? What about the customers, account managers? All these have to be clearly thought out. What happens is people build ecosystems, they spend tons of money, but they don't really ask these questions. And asking questions is very important because questions are always the answers. Whenever you're working with multiple companies to form the ecosystem and specifically multiple GSIs, you have to be very careful about whom you're interacting with, specifically the practices. Because what happens is there's always going to be one, you know, part of the ecosystem which is going to be a little troublesome. Now, why is that? Because when you're building an ecosystem, it's the yin and the yang, which means when you're building the whole, there's always going to be a small part that is going to require careful due diligence. So that's also very important. But as long you can have these four asks clarified, you have a structure. So when you're designing ecosystems, specifically, which is based on the outcome based model, it typically becomes a managed service provider deal. So do you how do you design that? Well, we talked about this piece. Now you got to ask some more questions. That is, what you think, and clearly understand what we sometimes assume and or we don't even consider. That is the black box. The black box can either make you or make the ecosystem or break the ecosystem. And that is very important for you to ask these questions that are noted over here. The last piece, you can never separate the org structure of the companies that you're working with. Why is that? Because multiple people have multiple interests in the ecosystem. Until or unless you align these interests and show how everybody is winning, the ecosystem formation will not only take a lot of time, but the go to market and the execution of deals is going to be extremely difficult. So understand org structures, how people are compensated, and why they want to build the ecosystem. For this, you need to be a strong negotiator, but you also need to be an extremely win-win-win team person. One of the common elements that people do not create is building the roles and the plans where each person has a certain activity to either build, market, or deliver the ecosystem. So that means that if you are a go to market specialist or a biz dev specialist or a sales specialist, you have to understand the deal engagement process and totally build the plan. The success of the ecosystem lies in the go to market person, and that's the reason the deal engagement process of multiple parties working together and how the whole deal moves is critical. We can go through these pieces, perhaps later because this is too complex. For example, ecosystems need a lot of marketing engagement too. It cannot only be sales, it has to be an entire value creation that needs to happen through marketing. So all those pieces need to be taken care while the ecosystem is being built. Cool? And the last piece, the win-win piece, I can assure you, is extremely important because you're going to meet industry people, and industry people have an entire viewpoint of how an ecosystem needs to be delivered. So, the last piece, perhaps not the last piece, but a very common piece that most people must kind of make a mistake, which is ecosystems are not just delivered at one shot. It is never. It always goes through a landing, then an expansion, and then a scale stage. So the timeline is extremely important. So knowing who's going to support you in selling at which stage or phase is extremely vital. And then you need to find out who are the people who are dependent on you based on the movement of the stages. Because stages are nothing but processes, and processes are a function of time. And everybody's intent is defined based on time. That is where people are motivated towards. That's their motive. So, which is the reason when it comes to the biz dev aspects, you need to know who's going to work with you and who's not going to work with you. You've got to choose one or two of the top people or the top ecosystem partners and get into motion. Everything is great, but until you align yourself with the principles of ecosystem selling, it won't work, and which is the reason Microsoft has done so well because it follows the sell with others so you can create leverage. You sell faster, which is also leverage because when you sell faster, that can only happen when you have ecosystems that takes all the solutions or builds the solutions and then offers it to the customer. And that is all finite leverage. And that is where the competition goes down and you start winning more and more and more in the market because it gives you power. So we are going to be developing, as I said, 30 to 40 videos about how to build these plans, how to create a structured way of developing ecosystems. But for the time being, thank you very much for listening.